Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Go! 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 Hey, forward, Mike. Go!
Back to throw. Eason. And the pressure gets to him again.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Hey, check. 3 down. Slam. 41. Yep. 41's the mark. Let's go heavy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Set. 19. Check 56. And it's getting it rolls. Kill. No. Off. Check it out, read.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
56, right there, 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. 16 yards, a first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stop your running. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours?
A first down carry now for Miller. Miller with first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Lamar Miller. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the safety creep.
Watson with a give to Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stills had it, but couldn't hang on. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike. 56. Focus, defense, focus.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Stills the intended target. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kyle Van Noy, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Look at me, zipper.
Looking to throw. Eason. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
70.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to throw. Eason. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but they've got... This one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
X3, 218, chop. Ready?
Off play action. Eason. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Yes. Leo. Check. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Eason. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Kevin Huber now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Another timeout.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
At 24.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, here's Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason will get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The final shot before break. Eason, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Joe Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Ready, break. 41 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Blue draw, Corpus. He's coming, double up. Check 52. Look, squeeze. Hey, orbit.
To throw on second down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mike 41. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Eason under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
56. 19. 56. Watch the out. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go, D. Here I come. Switch. 924.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 24. 56. 24. Hot something. Hot something.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And some room to roam now. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Ready to go.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Hey. Here I come.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
24. Hey, 59. 31.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
56. Hey,
After the penalty, it's Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the Texans' 19-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Spot. No. 61. Matchbox lights.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
You got tight. You got tight right there. 36. 41's the mark. 41's the mark. Check 41. Cut. Protein spill. Twist. Rock it. Begin. Check.
Back to throw. Eason. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Miller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Time to go, night. Show it. Rush in. Chance.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert 3. 218, chop.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
18 Gator. Hey, high 7. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. Hey, lock it. Check 13. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 41. We've got a wedge down. Not today, you are.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. 59. Let's go, D.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the twitch. Check 3, check 3. Go. Hey, Wahoo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. They can't hang with us. Mike, check 59.
On 4th down, Eason. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Cincinnati.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Check 41. Bound to lose one. 41 Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 6 man. Pilot, 64. Read. Check 9. Hey, exit. 59 mark. Check 59. Danny. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Mike. Now. I'm here. You're out. I'm here all day. Check 4.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Topper. In your face.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Alpha. Right now, you better go. Mike 41. We ain't giving up nothing today. Under 10. Now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On 1st down, it's Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.